guys, hello and welcome, and thanks very much for joining us here today. Back out in the wee shed, as you can see, and I have a brilliant product here today for you today that Carlos from Typhoon HEU, Yuneec Typhoon HEU, has sent up to me to show you guys. Now this is a prototype, but it's going to be available soon with a couple of different, slightly different modifications done to it, and it'll be ready to rock and roll soon. Now you've probably seen this antenna many times before, but this one's slightly different. And here we have it, the new Itelite DBS range extending antenna. The thing that makes this one different from the normal one available for the ST16 is this one is designed for the ST16 PLUS. So if you have a modified ST16 or the new ST16 PLUS for the RealSense Typhoon H, here is the answer to all your questions. No, but seriously, this one here is the 3-port version. So it's got a 2.4, a 5.8 and a 2.4 over on the other side. So it's got 3 antennas built in, 2 2.4s and 1 5.8 antenna. And inside here we'll have a magic array of antennas on the 2.4 side, another on the other 2.4 side, and then some more in the middle for the 5.8. So it's promising to be a really good antenna. We know now it's been confirmed by somebody in the States that they managed to get out to over 5 kilometers with this antenna, which is good without boosters. That's some range. Here in the UK, however, but I'm not allowed to go past 500 meters, so I'm not. But I can tell you one thing: this is a really good antenna. This thing works. It works. It's I have to say, it's very, very good. Now everybody has their own wee way of putting this on. Now, like I say, this one is a prototype, so I must mention this one is a prototype, and so there isn't too many about. There's going to be a slight difference in the final release. This one here has SMA connectors fitted on the back of it, and on the ST16 it has reverse polarity SMA. And it means the wee cables, it comes with a wee kit. I'll talk to you more about that in a wee second. But they're going to change the ones on this antenna to reverse polarity SMA, so that it's the same on both sides, on the antenna itself and on the ST16. So it means whenever you're putting the cables on, it doesn't matter what way around they go. And on the cables too, at the minute, the way they come is one side's got a 90-degree bend, the other side has a straight connector. Well, whenever the final release cables are going to come, it's going to have a 90-degree bend on both ends of the wee short patch lead. Means that you can come out of the ST16, put a nice wee loop down round and back up onto the antenna or whatever way, and it doesn't matter what way round, you can't get muddled up. It's just this one's a prototype. It's just the way it was made to get it out and see what the crack was with it. The final one, like I say, is going to have reverse polarity SMA connectors, the same as on the ST16. These are available from Carlos at Yuneec Typhoon HEU, and I believe that Frank at Carolina Drones over in the States is going to be soon stocking these, the 3-port design. I think a few of them already have them for the standard ST16, and they will soon be stocking them here now for the ST16 Plus or your modified ST16 to give you that 3rd port. And there's plenty of you guys out there who have have modified the crap out of your ST16s and put all sorts of antennas on and boosters on. Long range in the States, fair enough, fine. We can't do that over here, so there's no need for it all really. But each to their own, and some of them are looking really good. I've seen a few of them there on the Facebook forums, and some of them antenna systems are looking quite good. You know, I wouldn't like to fly up far, put it that way. Some of you have a lot of balls. I wouldn't have the balls to go that far. No way, you know. Even line of sight sometimes is hard enough, you know. So for any of you who fly further than that or out for miles, well, thumbs up to thee, you know, definitely. But anyway, what was I saying? I've lost track of what I was saying. I need to try and keep this short and sweet here. My wife and kids is in the house, and every single one of them is friggin' sick. A wee girl came home the other day, she's broken a ring from school. She's being sick everywhere. The son now has it, he's sick, and now my wife has it. So the 3 of them are sitting in the house broken the ring up, and I'm out here doing this. Yes, right, I remember. Someone wanted to say, this antenna here, I'll let you look at it a bit closer, but I want to just tell you quick. This one here has 2 brackets, don't know if you can see that. There's 2 brackets there to hook onto the ST16. We've found with sort of mounting it in different configurations, having a look at it, it's a wee bit fiddly to put the 2 on all the time. You know, it is. By the time you unscrew it and take it off, to put it away back in the box and put it back on and screw it back on, put the brackets on, screw it on, tighten it down. It's a wee bit fiddly with 2. So they have now changed. It was to keep it centralised, to give you room for the centre antenna, the 5.8 gig antenna. They've changed it slightly for the final product, and it's now going to be like the standard one for the ST16, where it's going to have 1 bracket, but the bracket is not going to be perfectly right in the centre. It's going to be just off ever so slightly by about 5 or 6 mil over to the side, and that's just to give you room, so whenever you mount it to the ST16 that you have room to get your cables on. It's not going to be in the way of the wire, you know, so it's just the way it's going to be. It makes sense, you know, it does make a lot more sense, you know. Like I say, this has been range tested already out in the States, to over 5 kilometers without any boosters, you know. So over here, like I say, Northern Ireland, part of the UK, according to the CAA, we can't go anywhere past 500 meters, or visual line of sight, or 500 meters, you know. So we can't go past 500 meters really, you know. But let's just say, I know for a fact this goes way further than that. way further than that. And that's all I can be obliged to say here on this. So right, we'll get started and we'll get a wee look at this, and we'll show you quickly going on to the ST16, my modified ST16. So this is it. This is the new Itelite DBS range extending antenna for the ST16 Plus, or your modified ST16, to include the 3rd antenna port on the center for your video feed. Now, like I say, this one here is a prototype, and that has the 2 mounting brackets. They are changing it slightly, and there's going to be 1 bracket, and it's just going to be slightly, ever so slightly off center. But quickly we'll just show you. Now the good thing about this kit is whenever this antenna comes, it will come, if you have the standard ST16 and you want to modify it to have the 3rd port, lo and behold, no more sourcing. This antenna kit comes with two reverse polarity SMA the mini UFI connector patch leads, I believe about 15 centimeters long, something like that. So if you want to convert your standard ST16, it comes with these 2 pigtails to give you the ability to do that. You don't always need to use the 2, but if you don't, one of the cables inside the ST16 is going to be just a wee bit short and a wee bit tight. You can get away with just 1, but you're better to use the 2. It gives you a bit of room whenever you're opening the lid or opening the ST16 up or put the back together. It just gives you that little bit of room to mess about and put the pigtails and stuff in, you know. So that's the pigtails, and this is antenna. It comes with these little leads, the wee patch leads, and as I was saying to you earlier, that it will come with 90-degree ends on both sides to allow you to put the wee lip on, you know. It also comes with the wee bracket plate for the other side as well. So there you go. Like I say, it'll only come with 1 of these, and it's only going to have 1 bracket. So for now, so looking good. So basically to install it, it doesn't take a genius. If you have this ST16 Plus, there is no modifications required. Basically fit it on, and Bob's your uncle, away you go. Now, something I'm going to show you. Different people will have different ways they want to fit this antenna. It's totally up to you. This is the way I'm going to fit it on mine. I'm going to have Carlos on the phone saying, don't install it like that, put it around the other way. I think the way they want it to go is like this, so that it sits up almost, you know. Sorry about that reflection there, it's not too bad. Well, that's the anti-glare screen protector of Carlos as well, and you can see I've got a light right above me here, and you can see the way it's taking that glare off. It's not as bright and as bright. If that wasn't there, it'd be blinding the camera right now. That's a really brilliant screen protector, you know. And if you want one of them too, you also get on to Carlos at Yuneec Typhoon HEU, and I'm not too sure if Frank at Carolina Drones is doing these ones or not as well. I'm sure he probably is. Give them a call, give them a ring, send them a message, speak to whoever you want. So like I say, I'm mounting mine on the other way. You can do it whatever way you want. I don't care. You know, right? So let's see. So it hooks up under with the 2B hook under. And you just want to sort of keep that centered as best you can. And there's wee rubber grommets, or wee rubber feet. You can see my reflection there now. There's wee rubber feet on there, and it's angled as well. If you can see it, there's a wee angle on the end of it. It's all sort of angled in such a way, and wee rubber grips to give this maximum grip. So whenever you fit these on and screw this down tight, it gives it grip onto the ST16 to stop it falling off, or your ST16 PLUS, whichever you have. If you've got a Plus, you're a lucky man, and you have the Real Sense version or one of the latest Typhoon H's, which I believe now are starting to roll out with the ST16 PLUS and antennas. I'm not too sure exactly on that, but so don't quote me on that. Please don't quote me on that, because I can't say for 100% sure. But everybody's personal taste is going to be different. I would just think, for me, whenever I'm flying, that I would rather have it on. So that's it. Nothing too hard about that, really. You know, we're on. Don't need to over tighten it. There's no need to over tighten. There's plenty of grip there. Just give it till you feel it nicking up, and that's basically all there is to it. So, let me see. Still a wee bit more to go on that one. So it hooks on the underside, and clamps over the front, and the two brackets hook on. So like I said, as you can see there now, with the two brackets on, it's okay, but they've decided just to go with one. There's not an awful lot of weight in this antenna. You know, there's not a lot of weight to worry about. It will stay on, you know. It's the sort of thing, but you're going to have to fit in the field. So you want to make it as easy as you can to take off and put on. And having two just makes it that little bit more harder to do. Not really so much harder, but you know what I mean. Right, okay. I suppose this is maybe something I should have done first. But I'm going to do this to show you guys. I'm trying to do this so you can all see. The hell with it, sorry. See, I should have done this myself first, the other way around. Let me see. You can see what I mean. Whenever they bring them out and they have the two 90-degree bends on here, it will make us much easier to fit, you know. And then it will have reverse polarity SMI connectors on both sides. So that's one lead on. Basically we'll keep it going all that same sort of shape then. And it doesn't matter, like I say, what way you fit this. The middle is always going to be your 5.8 and the outside is going to be always going to be your 2.4. So you can stick this on whichever way you like on your ST16 or 16 PLUS. But it's great the way it comes with them wee pigtails there. To do the mod on your ST16 if you already haven't, or if you haven't already done that. Ta-da! When we're done, that's it. So you can see here now we have the three on, 2.4, 5.8 and 2.4 again. And everything's in its place and bang, you're good to go. Looks alright, doesn't it? And the thing about this antenna now is you have to remember too is that it is directional. It's not omnidirectional. Now it will. I'm not going to try and get into radio waves and how radio waves and stuff work too much with these, but it's a directional antenna. You know, it points forward, but it does spread out. It has a bit of an angle on it, but there will be dead spots outside that either side that you can't get to, but it also has what's called side lobes, so the signal will go out and come in, and it will have its most effective range in the middle, out far, if you understand, is where its most effective range will be, but it will have range close in at the sides. But you're sure, this is the thing, you're going to be wanting to point this towards your craft whenever you're flying. You're not going to want to have it pointing like this and away down the field somewhere, and your craft is behind you over here away flying half a mile away. You know, you want to have this pointing towards your craft at all times as much as you can. There is side lobes, and whenever you fly in close to yourself and you're in round close to the sides and stuff like that, it will, you know, work, you know, but like I say, this is designed primarily to be a directional antenna, and Itelite, I believe, is a pretty good antenna company. It's not just antennas for drone transmitters. That make antennas for a wide range of government and everything, you know, and Wi-Fi antennas, and antennas for this and antennas for that. Pretty big concerns, so they are. Great wee design, great wee antenna. Everything's all built into one. None of this fitting about with loads of different antennas to carry around with you. Everything's in the one. It's plenty of gain, and it packs a punch. You know, if you're living in a heavily congested Wi-Fi area as well, this here is going to help you punch through the Wi-Fi signals as well. You know, so good wee antenna. It's going to be a good wee investment for anybody out there maybe having difficulties and not getting it just as far as they would like with the standard mushroom or standard stock dipole vertical antennas. You're going to need to get yourself something like this. You know, definitely get on to Carlos at Yuneec Typhoon HEU, or get on to Frank at Carolina Jones and see what they can do for you. Let them try and help you out. They'll be able to tell you exactly when this antenna is going to be released, how much it's going to cost, and everything else about it. But that was just a quick look to let you see this antenna. You know, like I say, this is a prototype. It's been tested and confirmed that it's been out to over 5 kilometers. Not in the UK. This is by a guy in the States, and it's working wonders. You know, really is working wonders. Pretty good antenna. I like it, I have to say, and I like it. Oh, it's a wee bit off there. I like it hanging down that way, to be honest. It's not in my way, you know. Other people, Carlos will probably be on the phone with me. Why did you not put it up around the other way? It goes the other way. I don't like it the other way. I like it this way. This is the way it stays, alright? But no, it's pretty good, you know. It's a pretty neat wee job, isn't it, guys? So, hope you like it anyway. That's the new Itelite or Itelite DBS range extending antenna for your ST16 or ST16 PLUS. Don't forget, if you haven't already done the mod to your ST16 and you're out of warranty and it's time you can get that mod done, it comes with the small SMA to UFI connectors in the kit. And if you have the ST16 PLUS, no modifications is required. Basically hooks on, screws on, a couple of wires, 3 wires to be exact, and you're all up and running and ready to go. No need to worry about tuning or cutting antenna length or anything, you know. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Like I say, we quick look at the new antenna here, and it's a brilliant job, really brilliant job. I definitely advise anybody who's having any difficulty, even flying within range, but maybe you're in a heavily congested Wi-Fi area, maybe in around the cities or something like that, just and find that you're losing telemetry and things aren't just going as far as what they should go. This is the sort of thing you want to help, because not only does it transmit to tell your craft what to do, it's also receiving in. It's receiving in your telemetry coming from the H. It's receiving the video feed in, and the way the antenna array is built in here is there's patches in here, and they're designed to give maximum effective gain and draw that signal in. You know, you want to draw the signal in, so not only do you want to push it out and push your craft out as far as it can go, whatever how many miles, you know, you're still relying on telemetry data and video feed coming back, so you want everything to match up. So This here, the way this has been designed is you've got the two 2.4s designed with the 5.8 in the middle, and it's designed in such a way to try and give you the best effective range for all three antennas at the same distance. So if you're out whatever range you're out and you notice your video signal starting to drop, then you know that you're not far off your telemetry and control link range, and that's the time you want to start coming back home, you know. So if you do use this antenna and you're out flying, you see your video starting to break up and go a wee bit and you think, oh here, hang on, what's happening, I'm losing video. If you're losing video, you're probably going to be losing telemetry and control link, and then that's when you want to come back into yourself into the beam of the antenna. So like I say, not going in too much in the details about how it all works, radio waves and stuff like that, but it's a directional antenna, and it'll always have its maximum effective range in the center at the furthest point is the way it works. You know, it's hard to explain to you, but there is side lobes, so it'll look like a bit like a clover leaf. There'll be side lobes come off the side of it, and then it'll go up and out too. So there'll be wee dead spots over the side, so you want to keep this pointing towards your craft at all times. Right guys, hope you enjoyed that. Get yous again soon. Take care, all the best, 7-3s, and we'll get yous again soon sometime. Thanks for watching. Bye.